Battleground Bengal heating up steadily ahead of the fourth phase of polling coming up this Saturday, that is the 10th of April. Home Minister Amit Shah, in fact, stormed Mamta's second big Karm Bhumi. First it was Nandigram in phase 2 and now it is Shingur in phase 4 that's coming up. It's the land of Shingur where the anti-land acquisition agitation catapulted Mamta to political glory and into the Chief Minister's chair over a decade ago. Speaking to India Today, Amit Shah launched an all-out attack on Mamta Banerjee, accusing the Chief Minister of corruption and allowing infiltration. He said that the Prime Minister never makes personal remarks against Mamta and merely questions Mamta on 10 years of her misrule. Amit Shah added that Bengal wants Ashol Paribartan or real change. Here's what he said in an exclusive interview to India Today's Paulami Saha.
हम इस वक्त शिंगूर में हैं जहां पर गृह मंत्री अमित शाह एक रोड शो पर हैं। अमित जी, आप नंदीग्राम के बाद सीधे शिंगूर पहुंचे हैं। क्या आप ममता बनर्जी को उनकी कर्म भूमि से चुनौती दे रहे हैं?
देखिए, ऐसा है, पूरे बंगाल में परिवर्तन की आवाज है, चाहे सिंगूर हो, उत्तर बंग हो, सुंदरवन हो, जंगल महल हो या कलकत्ता हो। पूरे बंगाल में लोग परिवर्तन चाहते हैं और सिंगूर में जो भीड़ किलोमीटरों तक आपको दिखाई पड़ती है वो ही बताता है कि सिंगूर में अब परिवर्तन की एक मांग बुलंद बन चुकी है, जिसको ममता दीदी अब नहीं रोक सकती।
अमित जी, आपने दोनों फेजेस के बाद में एक दावा किया था, अब 3 फेज हो गए हैं, अभी आपके आकलन क्या बताते हैं?
हम 65 से 68 के बीच में सीट जीतेंगे।
65 से 68
जी
सर, नंदीग्राम के बाद शिंगूर का जो यहाँ का लैंड एजिटेशन था, यहाँ पर अगर आप लोगों से बात करें तो वो अभी जॉब्स और इंडस्ट्री की मांग करते हैं, उसके बारे में आपका क्या कहना है?
हमारे चुनाव घोषणा पत्र में हमने पूरा रोजगारी के लिए एक डिजाइन रखा है। यहाँ पर सालों तक संघर्ष के रास्ते पर जनता को ले जाया गया। हम संवाद, सहकार और विकास के रास्ते पर जनता को ले जाएंगे।
सर, यहाँ पर आपने रविंद्रनाथ भट्टाचार्य जी को लड़वा रहे हैं। रविंद्रनाथ भट्टाचार्य जी को आपके खिलाफ खड़े थे, इतने सालों तक भाजपा के खिलाफ खड़े थे, तो आपको लगता है कि इसमें कैडर में थोड़ा असंतुलन होगा?
आप देख नहीं रहे कितना कैडर छूट गया है। रविंद्रनाथ जी बंगाल के स्वच्छ, प्रतिभावान एक सामाजिक और राजनीतिक नेता हैं। उन्होंने भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सिद्धांतों को स्वीकार कर मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भाजपा ज्वाइन की है। मैं मानता हूं कि बंगाल की जनता जो मोदी जी को बंगाल का परिवर्तन का काम देना चाहती है, वो जरूर रविंद्रनाथ जी को जिताएगी।
ममता बनर्जी जब पीएम की बात करते हैं तो वो कहती हैं कि पीएम पर्सनल हो रहे हैं, अब शब्दों का इस्तेमाल करें।
देखिए, आप 10 साल से शासन में हो और यहाँ पर जो करप्शन है, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की डिटोरिएशन है, घुसपैठ है, इसके लिए आपको जिम्मेदार ठहराए, तो इसमें पर्सनल क्या है? यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दैट। और अगर आपको रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं लेनी तो चुनाव नहीं लड़ना चाहिए।
Now, after Nandigram, the prestige battles of Bengal have now shifted to Shingur. That's where Amit Shah was today. Now, Shingur might be familiar to many of you and it might not be familiar. Let me tell you, it is hugely important because it was in Shingur that Mamta Banerjee launched and staged a huge anti-land acquisition agitation to dethrone the left front government. It's the reason why Tata Motors, famously over a decade ago, who had planned, remember, to install a nano automobile facility in Shingur, decided to pull away from Bengal and build that facility in faraway Gujarat. It became an iconic incident and one that Mamta Banerjee has been navigating and handling and trying to troubleshoot ever since. This is why Shingur is so important. After the bruising battle of Nandigram, the scene has shifted to Shingur. If Nandigram was the big prestige battle for Mamta Banerjee, Shingur is from where she staged her biggest muscle flex for power. Ahead of polling in this part of Hooghly district on April the 10th, the BJP on Wednesday pulled out all the stops.
यहाँ पर सालों तक संघर्ष के रास्ते पर जनता को ले जाया गया। हम संवाद, सहकार और विकास के रास्ते पर जनता को ले जाएंगे।
But why is Shingur so symbolic in Bengal and such a big battle?
সব নির্লজ্জতা সীমা ছাড়িয়ে গেছে, সব বর্বরতা সীমা ছাড়িয়ে গেছে। মনের প্রাচীর বন্ধ করতে পারবে না, ও প্রাচীর আমরা ভাঙবই, ভাঙবই, ভাঙবই।
It was from here, on this very soil, that a ferocious anti-land acquisition movement had paved the way for Mamata Banerjee's political resurrection almost 14 years ago, leading to her successful dethroning of the then Buddhadev Bhattacharjee-led left government.
इंसान के इंसाफ के लिए আজকে আমাদের দেশত্যাগ্রহ আন্দোলন গান্ধীজির পথে চলছে, নেতাজির পথে চলছে, আমাদের বীর মহান মনীষী যেই হোক।
While the BJP has fielded Trinamool turncoat and incumbent MLA Rabindranath Bhattacharya from Shingur, he goes up against the Trinamools Becharam Manna, drafted in from an adjacent constituency.
हर रोज हम सिंगूर से आदमी के साथ थे और हर टाइम सिंगूर का आदमी साथ थे, इसलिए हम लोग का खेला अच्छा ही होगा।
Mamata Banerjee's aggressive protests had famously resulted in Tata Motors deciding not to set up their nano factory in Shingur and choosing to move to Gujarat instead. An implosion that burnished Mamata's pro-poor credentials but left Bengal with an investment-unfriendly image that continues till this day.
Mamata probably realized the damage her earlier stance had caused to investment climate in her state. Because just 5 months ago, she announced an agro-industrial park in Shingur, hoping to draw some semblance of industry and business. It's one of the reasons why the BJP has repeatedly hammered its message of development and industry-friendly progress in Bengal.
यहाँ भी विकास का, प्रगति का अभियान और तेज किया जाएगा।
मैं आपको वादा करने आया हूं, हम भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता बंगाल को विकास के रास्ते पर आगे ले जाएंगे।
Come April the 10th, 44 seats go to the polls, including Shingur. And once again, the stakes couldn't be higher. With Poulomi Saha in Shingur, West Bengal, Bureau Report, India Today. Joining me live for the next big face-off here on State of War Bengal, Shatarupa, spokesperson of the West Bengal BJP, Riju Datta, spokesperson of the Trinamool. Welcome to you both and good evening. Riju, to you first. Amit Shah, big roadshow in Shingur. You know, the symbolism of Shingur has been lost on nobody. That is, in many ways, not an exaggeration to say the big Karm Bhumi of Mamata Banerjee, and it looks like the BJP is targeting these specific areas. That's why this really big roadshow there in Shingur. Riju, your response?
See, Shiv, the BJP can do roadshows in any part of the state. That is their democratic right, and if they choose to do it in Shingur or Nandigram, no harm done. But the bottom line is, as you have said in your introduction, people need to know the history of Shingur. It is Mamata Banerjee who did the 26-day hunger strike to, stop the state-sponsored tyranny at that time, which was, forcibly taking the land from the unwilling farmers to give for a Tata Nano factory. Now, after that 26-day hunger strike, in June 14, 2011, if I'm right, the Shingur Land Rehabilitation and Development Bill was passed and 400 acres was given back to the farmers. So why do you think that the farmers will forget that? But the people of Shingur will forget that.
But Riju,
that is what has made Nandigram and Shingur.
Riju, just as a corollary question, is the history of Shingur in some ways also haunting Mamata Banerjee? Because what happened in Shingur was a very strong, powerful, pro-poor political message by Mamata Banerjee, and we all know it did propel her into power, but it also gave the state a very industry unfriendly image which the state is still suffering from, and that is something that Mamata Banerjee will have to deal with. That is what Shingur has become symbolic of.
Very good question, Shiv, and I will tell you that as per the central government's records, we are number one in MSMEs. We are number one in e-tendering, e-governance and e-service. So that says that we are going the right way. And if we are talking about, this particular Tata Nano factory, it was sent to Gujarat. Is it still working in Anand? It is not. After huge compensations, huge tax rebates, that is also shut in Gujarat. So we definitely don't want the Gujarat model in Bengal. We are happy with what we have. Lot of our MSMEs have flourished. Our job employments are much better than the country. The percentage-wise, it is much better than the country, where the central government has put 3.2 crore people behind the poverty line. We are bringing people out of the poverty line. So we are very happy. And lastly, Shiv, when you talked about massive road shows of Amit Shah ji and Narendra Modi ji, yesterday our party has also done a press conference where coupons worth 1,000 rupees are given to people to come into the rally.
We covered that.
And so these poor people.
We covered that.
So poor people, exactly. So poor people for 1,000 rupees coupons might walk with Amit Shah ji or Modi ji, but they will vote for TMC.
Correct. Okay. Shatrupa, your response on the Shingur issue. This is a place that is highly symbolic. This is a place that has a lot of political meaning for Mamata Banerjee. Amit Shah, the Home Minister, was there in a big way today. You have fielded one of the Trinamool turncoats as your candidate from this area as well. What is the big message? Are you hoping that Shingur will turn out to be a nightmare for Mamata Banerjee?
Thank you, Shiv. Actually, if you look at the coincidence of the whole thing, this evening while we're talking, there's a big S factor in Shingur, is Shah in Shingur, and there's Shiv on India Today talking to Shatarupa representing BJP. Having said that, please forgive me, I could not hear Riju's audio very clearly. It was very muffled. So I will then just directly answer to what you are saying.
Yes.
Yes, Shingur has been the end of the battle that Mamata, Honorable Chief Minister, she wasn't the Honorable Chief Minister then, what Mamata Banerjee began in Nandigram. Her battle began in Nandigram and ended in Shingur, and she got catapulted to power. Now, the reason why I say ended was because that was kind of the end of the industrialization of Bengal. What began with the CPM of 34 years with absolutely systematically ruining industry. If you go down the highway of Shingur or in front of Shingur, you will see number of locked factories one after the other, and thanks to Mamata Banerjee, has simply added. Yes, there's no factory.
Okay.
There is a broken down Tata factory. And this is something that people of Shingur have not forgotten. At that point of time, just give me 2 seconds to revise the history of Shingur. Shingur at that point of time was full of crops, which unceremoniously was chopped off by CPM, which immediately Mamata Banerjee cashed on.
Okay.
Because Ratan Tata ji was Tata Industry had built a beautiful, fantastic factory with the promise of making Shingur another Jamshedpur, in the sense that it would be an industry-based town, and because of this industry, there would be other sub-industries, and Shingur would be a fully developed smart city, almost smart city, like Jamshedpur, and people were hopeful. People of Bengal, the industry community, the labor community, everybody was very hopeful.
Okay,
But
okay.
yes, I agree, not at the cost of the crops. Now, when you have a factory and you've built on an alluvial soil which you have fantastically managed to ruin because of construction ruins the soil, now no crops can be made on Shingur. So for the last 10 years, Shingur has been systematically starved. Those people cannot eat. Forget about the job. They cannot do anything.
So you are saying that Shingur is going to be an
2 seconds.
Okay.
Two seconds.
Yeah, finish
Just 2 seconds. So when you have a Rabindra Narayan, who you're saying turncoat, when he actually decides that here is Narendra Modi giving a promise of Sonat Bangla, he quickly switches over.
Okay.
You have
No, turncoat was only meant as a label. It wasn't meant in a disparaging manner. It was only meant as a label because we just have to identify the people who ditched.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that.
Okay.
What I'm saying is here we have the man who represented Shingur representing BJP now.
Okay.
So winning Shingur is a pre-decided factor the day Rabindra Narayan switched over from Trinamool, who he supported for the last 10 years.
Now this
and
election,
now switched over to BJP.
okay.
Shingur is going to be ours within another few days.
Okay, you're saying that on April 10th. I just wanted to get that over with because Shingur is where the rally happened today. But I also want to show our viewers. Riju, I'll come to you after I put these images on our screen. And you know very well, the both of you know, we are the fair channel. We cover all sides equally and we let our viewers decide. I want to show you one of the big images of today, which was Home Minister Amit Shah sitting down to have lunch with a rickshaw puller's family in West Bengal. Take a look at those images because these images once again were telecast live where he reached out to the poor. He had lunch with the family of a rickshaw puller named Shishir Sana. Special vegetarian platter was prepared for the Home Minister, which included rice, jackfruit curry, mishti doi and other items. The Home Minister also interacted with the rickshaw puller's family while having lunch at their home. So this was one of the big images coming out from the election battlefield today. Riju, I wanted you to comment on these images because, one of the flashpoints between the BJP and the Trinamool is also, the Trinamool projecting the BJP as, crony capitalists who pay obeisance to big business, while the Trinamool is the, the party of the poor. It looks like the BJP is listening to all that criticism and projecting these images now on the election battlefield. What did you think of this, Riju?
See, Shiv, I know that, BJP is one of the best, if not the best election machinery in this country. And they know that it is all about optics. Amit Shah ji is sitting in a rickshaw puller's house, which has been decked up 2 days before his arrival. Food coming from Taj, distilled water coming from all different sources. And then he decides to have food there with 30,000 media present there. And, these are all from the school that the BJP top leaders come out of. This is what they have learned. Waving hand in an empty tunnel to waving hand to an empty field after stepping down from a helicopter. So we know what this means. These are nothing but optics, but they don't have anything for the people at heart. And please do not interrupt when I'm saying. Please don't interrupt when I'm saying.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
And I will tell you, these are nothing. They have nothing. They have only one flagship program, Shiv, and that is Hum Do Hamare Do, where they have sold the entire country to 2 industrialists specifically. One has become one of the.
Okay, let Chandrupa answer. Let Chandrupa answer. He says it's all hollow optics and it has no substance at all. Chandrupa, answer that.
Shiv, you're a fair channel, you're saying, and you have seen Amit ji doing this on several occasions. Amit ji has numerous number of ailments, but still, he sits down on the floor.
Then why does he come and stay in Westin in Kolkata?
Can Riju please keep quiet?
He stays in Westin in Kolkata, that's a 5-star resort,
Riju, please, can you keep quiet? Riju, I can't hear.
Riju, let her finish. One at a time. We have some time. I'll give you both time.
Hear Riju most of the time.
Yeah.
Amit ji has a specific diet which has, because he's got certain ailments. So there are certain foods that he cannot have. For example, potato. For example, certain amount of there are restrictions, dietary restrictions, which we definitely advise the person who is going to host Amit ji. But this is not the first time that Amit ji has sat on the floor and eaten. Whenever he comes to West Bengal, he comes and sits on the floor and eats with a normal, poorest of poor karyakarta. And food definitely is not brought from outside. This I know of as an insider. I know this happens. And Amit ji's attitude is such a simple attitude. He goes and sits and talks to anybody. This is not showmanship. Showmanship is what Riju's Didi is doing by sticking her foot out and wagging it from time to time. There's a video which has gone viral with her broken foot. She is wagging it. So let us not talk about showbiz and optics.
So you're both calling each other's leaders showmen. Yeah, Riju, respond to that.
Oh my God!
Riju, the BJP is saying, look who's talking. Look who's talking as far as showmen. That's what the BJP is saying.
Shiv, the problem is, the basic problem is people lack basic education and knowledge. If when, Shiv, I don't know whether you have happened, you have broken up. My goodness. Shiv, please ask her to pipe down.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you have broken a bone in your body or not. I have broken a bone in my body. And I know if you talk to any orthopedician or any orthopedic consultant, they will say 2 to 3 days or maximum 1 week after you have broken your leg or feet, you are supposed to do it for better movement. That is what orthopedic doctors will say. But obviously, BJP, what can you expect? And if you see Amit Amit Shah comes to Calcutta. Amit Shah comes to Calcutta and stays in a hotel called Westin, which is a five-star resort. And then the entire BJP has taken Hotel Hindustan International as their home ground, which is another five-star resort. And the only image we have seen of Amit Shah all over the country is going to people's houses, sitting and eating. So I don't know what they want. They want to impart people that we don't have food properly, or is it because they want to do this tam jam to paint a picture to the people of this world that, oh my God, we are
Quick response to that, then I'm moving to the next story from Bengal.
People are not buying it.
Shatrupa, quick response to that, then I'll go to the next topic on this Bengal.
Can you quickly give me a...
Yeah. Respond.
Audio is very garbled. Quickly tell me what he said.
No, he basically said that the BJP is full of five-star culture and that Amit Shah travels around in five-star luxury and does these little pit stops with the poor just for optics and political mileage. That is the sum and substance of what the Trinamool is saying to you.
Right. From the BJP, I give you a cordial invitation. Come and accompany Amit Ji on one tour. Accompany him on one single day. See his lifestyle. See the way he lives. I have no other...
Where he stays when he's in Calcutta? Where he stays when he's in Calcutta?
As a BJP spokesperson, Riju, I am inviting
No,
you.
where does he stay in Calcutta? Please answer. Where does he stay?
See the way he lives. See the one.
No, where does he stay in Calcutta?
Speaking, I do not.
Where does he stay in Calcutta?
You don't know
Where does he stay? He stays in Westin Hotel, which is a five-star property. Where is your BJP headquarters? Your BJP headquarters is in a five-star hotel, is it not?
He does not deserve an explanation to wretched people like you, to Trinamool, who's always
No, your headquarters is in a five-star hotel, is it not?
Into NATO.
With people's tax money, your party makes a five-star hotel their headquarters for peddling money.
From the people of West Bengal. You have no business.
No, with taxpayers' money, why have you booked a five-star hotel as your headquarters?
You have no business doing that.
Namely, Hotel Hindustan International in Calcutta is your headquarters, a five-star property, which is with taxpayers' money.
You should.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
As to where I am saying
Yes or no?
Amit Ji does not stay.
Yes or no?
Amit Ji does not stay at HHI. Amit Ji does not stay at HHI.
Let me be very honest.
Amit Shah stays in
Get your
Westin, is
homework.
it true or not?
Get your homework. Do your
Amit Shah
homework.
stays in
Shotrupa and Riju, just one sec, just hold your peace for a moment. I just want to, once again just play these two very operative images, which both of you have referred to. Riju, you referred to this image of Amit Shah sitting down with the rickshaw puller's family today. Shatrupa, you refer to this image where Mamta Banerjee is in her wheelchair with her legs sticking out. You're both calling each other's, the leaders, showmen. But, I'm a little perplexed, to be honest, Riju, because, these, politicians sitting down with the poor and families for these photo ops is not a new thing. It happens in all elections. Why is everybody getting so hecked up about it? Yes, of course, it's everyone's right to point out optics, etc. But what is, isme naya kya hai? Why is the Trinamool getting so angry about this?
No, we are not, to be very honest, we are not at all angry about it.
All parties go and sit with the poor during elections.
Yes, exactly. We have seen Rahul Gandhi do it multiple number of times.
Yeah.
Everybody does it.
Only
we have
during
also
elections,
seen BJP leaders, yes, and we have seen BJP leaders throw garbage themselves and then cleaning it with their own hand. So we have seen everything. Bottom line is we are not angry. He is more than welcome to do it. If that is the state of a rickshaw puller's house, then Shiv, me and you also can live in that house. So, what I'm trying to say is no problem. You go and eat wherever you want. But I'm trying to tell it across to the people, your viewers, that these are nothing but hollow optics during an election. That's all.
Okay.
That's all. Simple.
Fine.
Nothing
Okay.
else.
Final comment from Shatrupa on this. Then I'll move to the next topic if I have time. Yeah, Shatrupa.
Yes, thank you so much. You see, Amit Ji has not been doing this only during election. Amit Ji, I said this at the very beginning, I'm saying this again. It is your cameras. The entire media has shown Amit Ji comes to West Bengal and he does this. And not only West Bengal, wherever he goes, it is part of our curriculum that we eat with a local person.
Exactly,
it is not
part
a
of their
showmanship.
curriculum.
It is obviously curriculum meaning the whole schedule, the whole itinerary.
Part
It is
of
going
their
to keep on
curriculum.
winding up everything. He needs to understand. He needs to read a bit of Hindi. He doesn't know Hindi enough because he's not a.
Five-star में रह के गरीबों
So
का
let's just
सेवा
forget it.
करेंगे,
I do not need to explain what the Home Minister is doing. It is very clear. Again, I'm saying the Home Minister is not
Home Minister
one
is
up on
cheating people with
showmanship
optics.
because he does not see. He keeps on interrupting because he's got nothing else better to do. They know they're losing, and no matter how much they keep shouting.
Why doesn't he stay the night in that rickshawa's house?
You know, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I've covered elections. I've covered elections in many different states. There is not a single state in the country where politicians don't go and sit in some underprivileged person's house and have a meal. It happens in every state. I don't get it. I don't understand why the temperatures are rising over this image of Amit Shah. To be honest, everyone does it. But okay.
Yes. So you tell Riju, please take Riju on a tour with you next time.
Okay,
His knowledge is very limited.
See, but the other thing is, the other thing that always happens is, your rivals will always say it's a photo op. That's another thing you cannot sidestep. That is the nature of politics.
I'm not bothered about it at all.
Okay, so this is not going to be the first. This is
a holiday. He needs a holiday.
And Shatarupa and Riju, I wish the both of you very well. You are dear friends. We have many more days of electioneering to go in Bengal. We are going to see many more of these photo ops, I'm sure. So I'm sure we will be back on the channel and we'll discuss it. Thank you very much to the both of you for joining me on this. Apart from Shingur, another high-profile seat going to the polls in that fourth phase of Bengal elections on April the 10th is Tollygunge. You've no doubt heard about it. It's in South Kolkata. This constituency is set to witness a tough, high-profile fight as the Trinamool's heavyweight Bengal Minister Arup Biswas is pitted against BJP Union Minister and candidate Babul Supriyo. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is scheduled to hold a public meeting at this constituency today at 6 p.m. On Monday, remember, superstar Jaya Bachchan was in Tollygunge to hold an election rally in support of the Trinamool's Arup Biswas. While campaigning, she said that while Mamata's leg is injured, her determination is not broken. So Tollygunge is the other big seat going to the polls this Saturday.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.